Tell me what you see.
I see green light.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a yellow at the end.
Wonderful. And as you stare at that green light with the yellow, what else do you see?
It's not here.
It's not here. Where is it then?
I don't know. It's a universe.
Mm-hmm. And are you observing?
Well, I'm there.
You're there. And do you have a body or no body?
No body.
Okay.
It's a purple planet.
Do you have a name for this planet? Or are you just observing?
No, it looks like it's made of crystal.
Wonderful. So why are you here observing this planet?
Because that's where I'm from.
You're from there.
That's home.
And as you're observing this planet, do you have a body when you're there?
No.
No. How would you describe the essence of yourself? What does it look like?
It's happy. And it's light. There's a lot of white light.
Lovely.
And the other people don't have bodies either.
Are they similar to you? They have colour?
No, they just look like shadows almost when I look at them.
That's perfect. And so when you're there on your planet, do you have homes? Do you have places to live? Do you have families? How do you live there?
We're just there all together, but not in houses. I can see all this white light that's got all these, it's almost like a fog.
Mm-hmm.
But we all know that each other's there.
Wonderful. So how do you spend your time on this planet? What types of things do you do?
I can't see. I just can feel.
Mm-hmm. You feel. And so how would you feel that you spend your time? What's most important to you as this being?
Being happy.
Being happy. And do you stay on this planet or do you go elsewhere with this happiness?
This happiness goes everywhere. And we can send it everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But there's evil there.
Mm-hmm. So tell me about that.
It's got like orange eyes. It looks like a wolf.
Mm-hmm.
And that gives a really frightening feeling that I don't like.
And is that on your planet, the purple planet, or somewhere else?
Not somewhere else. It's to get to my planet, I've got to pass it.
So it's out in the universe.
Mm-hmm. That makes me really sad.
Mm-hmm. And it probably makes you sad because you're so completely the opposite with your happy energy. And this energy that has the orange eyes, this dark energy, where does that energy go?
it's within, you can feel that it's within people.
Mm-hmm. Is that people on Earth or other beings?
Other beings and on Earth.
Mm-hmm. And so how does it attach itself to people?
They ask for it. They accept it into themselves.
And can you give me an example how people ask for it? Is it a type of prayer that they do, or?
I don't know.
Okay, that's all right. So it comes into people who ask for it.
They're willing to accept it.
They're
They
willing
don't
to-
know that they're wanting to accept it, but they are. And it changes them. And they can't resist it. Because it's a really powerful,
Mhm.
it's really powerful. But we don't let it here.
And do you come together so that you protect your planet?
Yeah.
And so you've lived a life as this beautiful light being, full of happiness. And then there is the body of Barbara here. When did you make the decision to incarnate into a human body? Was it only this one time with Barbara? Or have you had lives before that were human?
I've had hundreds of lives.
Mm-hmm. Here on Earth or other places?
Lots of places.
And so, as the soul, the higher soul of Barbara, would that be correct to call you that? Yes. What was the purpose of your incarnation here in this lifetime?
To learn.
What did you want to learn?
I wanted to experience pain.
What kind of pain do you feel that you've experienced or wanted to experience?
I wanted to feel a body again.
And did you want pain within the body or pain within experiences?
Both.
Did your soul set out to have certain experiences that were deliberate for pain? Contracted for pain?
No. I was willing to just find out as it happened.
Okay, wonderful. So I would like to go to the hip of Barbara, the left hip. And if you could give me some information on what's creating this pain within her hip.
There's something there.
Is that something, some other energy?
Yeah.
Okay.
There is. You can see it really clearly.
What does that look like?
It's like purple darts.
Is it a male or female energy?
Male.
And did this male have a body here on Earth?
No.
No. Can you explain more about this energy, if you know?
It's got a really sharp point.
What's it doing there? What's the purpose of it being there?
It's holding on really tight.
Why is it holding on to her?
It's flickering really brightly. It's trying to tell me something. I can't work out what it's trying to say.
Allow it to speak through you. What are you trying to say?
Leave me alone.
You don't want to speak to me? No. And you didn't have a physical body here? No. Where do you come from?
Planet far away.
Why did you attach to Barbara?
Because I needed something to keep me here, to hold on to.
Where was she when you attached to her? What was she doing?
She was playing outside. She was playing in front of the tree.
And what was she feeling?
She was happy.
And so you liked her light?
I feel really cold.
That's okay.
Oh, the shiver's going down my back.
All right.
Oh, the pain.
Okay. So we're gonna just allow that pain to subside. It's going to become weaker now. You're going to allow that pain to leave. And I'll ask this entity, was that you creating that pain? Yes. Why were you creating that pain?
She's got to remember me.
Why does she have to remember you?
Because I'll remember her.
And do you enjoy causing her pain? You do? Why is that?
Because I'm pain.
What's caused your pain?
I've always had pain.
Did you ever have a body at all? You did? And was it when you had the body that you had this pain created for you? Tell me about that time when you had a body.
I was a warrior.
What year were you a warrior when you passed?
1500.
And so, explain to me what caused you most pain in that life experience.
A battle.
And as you were in that battle, what were you feeling?
Anger.
Was it a battle on Earth? Which country was this in?
It was in Europe.
In Europe.
I can't see.
You can't see?
But I had armour on and a round shield with bumps all over it.
What was the most difficult part of this battle for you?
Losing.
And so take me to your point of death. What happens?
I had the spear put through me.
Is that why Barbara could see the spears? Has she seen you in her hip? Is that why you took the form of the spears? Where did the spear pierce you?
Yeah.
Is that also why you're attached to that area, creating pain for her? Did you have a family?
forgot about them.
You forgot. And so, when you were pierced and your soul left the body, why didn't you go into the light?
Because I felt trapped.
Why did you feel trapped?
Because I believe in them.
You'd be leaving your family, and you didn't want to leave your family. What was your name?
Allan.
So, Allan, would you like to go home to the light to see your family? To be with them again? Wonderful. So just before we open that portal of light for you, do you have anything you wish to say to Barbara for causing her this pain?
I'm sorry.
And just to be clear, was it her pelvis or her hip you were causing the pain? Both. All right. Barbara, do you forgive Allan for causing you this pain? And you understand that in his own desperation, he just wanted your light and his own loneliness. So I ask the higher guides to open the portal of light for Allan. Barbara, you'll be able to see this as the portal of light is opened. You'll be able to see this bright light. Allan, do you see the white light? Who's waiting in there for you?
My sons and my wife.
How do you feel to see them again?
Sad. I've missed them.
You've missed them. So just before you leave to go and be with them, can you take your energy out of Barbara's pelvis area and her hip so that you can go into the light with all of your energy together? If you could remove it now. Barbara, you'll be able to see this happening, that the energy is being removed. And Allan, when you have removed all of your energy from her pelvis and hip, could you let me know?
It's not finished.
That's okay. Take your time, Allan. Just make sure that you have all of your energy. At it now? Wonderful. So Allan, you're free now to go into that portal of light to be with your family. Barbara, you'll be able to see now when Allan goes. And when he has gone inside the light, you can let me know.
He has.
He has. Wonderful. So I ask the higher guides now to close down this portal of light. And I ask them to bring in light to the pelvis area and the hip area of where Allan's energy was, and to fill it with light. It's to help healing occur in this area. Barbara, you'll be able to see this light pouring in.
Can.
What colour is that light?
It's red and purple and white. And it's like lightning inside a cloud.
Wonderful. So allow that light to flow in, healing this area. So we bring back your higher self, who we were speaking to before, this beautiful light being. And I ask this, your higher self, about the pain in your wrist. Can you tell me what's happening in the left wrist of Barbara?
I don't know.
Is there an emotion there? Is there an entity? Let's scan and look in there to see, is there past life trauma?
I can see a castle.
Okay, let's go there. Let's go into that scene.
There's a bright moon, it's night time.
Yep.
There's horses. There's an accident with the horse.
Are you on the horse?
No, I was brushing the horse.
Okay. So what happens to the horse?
The horse kicked me.
Okay. Was this on the wrist?
Mm-hmm.
And how do you feel as it kicks you on the wrist?
Pain.
Pain.
Exploding pain.
Are you a male or a female here?
A female.
What
Because that was my job, was to look after the horses.
What year is it?
It's 1250.
Wonderful. And what country are you in?
I'm in Russia.
Russia. Wonderful. What's your name?
Anna.
Anna. So this horse has kicked you and you feel so much pain here. Tell me how that then affects your wrist and arm.
I can't use it. I'm not able to use it again.
Okay. And how does this make you feel?
I can't look after my horses.
How does this affect your life?
I can't work. I can't do anything.
So after this accident happens and you can't use your hand, does anyone help you? No. And so this left hand is not working, and I want you to move forward in this life as Anna to another significant point where something happens. When I count to 3, a new scene will unfold. 1, 2, and 3. Tell me what you see.
A field with a tree in the middle. And boulders underneath it. It's a desert, but there's a tree.
And you are still Anna?
Mm-hmm.
What age are you now?
I'm a lot older.
Allow that number of your age to appear.
I'm 86.
So, what brought you to this place?
I'm going to die here.
What's going on in your body that makes you think you're going to die, or know that you're going to die?
Because I came here to die. I'm going to make myself die.
Okay, so tell me what happens next.
The rocks.
Can you explain?
I'm going to fall and hit my head on the rocks.
And how do you decide to do that?
Because I don't want to be alive anymore.
Are you going to jump? And there are rocks below, or is there another way?
No, I'm going to climb the tree and throw myself on the rocks. The rocks are under the tree. They're massive rocks.
What country are you in now? Is it still Russia or somewhere else?
It's somewhere else.
But you travelled here specifically. Why do you feel that you don't want to live anymore?
I'm too old to do this anymore.
What has been the most challenging part of that life for you?
My horses. Not being able to look after my horses. We were connected.
And so you felt lonely
Mm-hmm.
and unable to care for them or anyone else? Did you have friends, family?
Oh, I've always been alone. I've always been so sad. And they were the only thing that gave me joy, and that get taken away.
How does that life as Anna affect Barbara in this life?
I want her to remember. I want her to remember the joy of animals.
Mm-hmm. So this pain in the wrist, is that a reminder, or is that triggered by a negative?
No, it isn't.
So explain to me then this pain in the wrist now that Barbara has. What is the purpose of it?
It's to remind her to use her hands to bring joy, to stroke her back and take joy from innocent animals. You can feel it under your hand, can't you? You can.
And so if she takes time to remember this joy within animals, should the pain in her wrist subside? Yes. Is there anything else in her wrist that is creating this pain?
No.
No, just that she has to touch and heal with animals more and give love with animals and joy. Okay. So Anna, as your soul leaves your body there, tell me where it goes. As you have your death experience, what happens to your soul?
It goes somewhere else.
Mm-hmm. Can you explain the journey of where it goes?
I can see myself floating,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm very light. And I can see these eyes, these orange eyes, and
But you bypass them, yes?
I'm somewhere light. It's white.
And as you arrive there in this white
And there's
place,
people there. I can see figures. But I can't see figures. They're there. I know they're there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm the same as them again.
How does it make you feel to be there?
Happy. Light.
So what I want you to do now is be there in that space of the higher realms. And I would like you to be ready now to meet your spirit guide. And so I ask your spirit guide to come forward in this place of light. As you are with Barbara. So as your spirit guide steps forward now, you'll start to see how your spirit guide looks and wishes to show itself to you. What do you see?
I just see an outline of a figure.
Mm-hmm. And do you get the essence of a male or female?
Male.
A male. And so I ask your spirit guide to be stronger in appearance or to give more information. Does your spirit guide have a name?
Joe.
Joe. Wonderful. And if Joe steps forward now, does he have a face and body?
He has a body, but he's not got a face.
No. And is there anything worn on the body, or is it just light?
You're trying to tell me something.
Mm-hmm. What's...
It's got a cape on.
Mm-hmm. What colour is the cape?
It's black.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. What is the message that he wishes to give to you?
Don't be scared.
Wonderful. Does he say anything else to you?
You belong
You belong.
to us.
Mm-hmm. And do you understand that message? Wonderful. I have a question for Jo. As her spirit guide, the one who wishes to speak today, Barbara has a question. She wants to know, will she ever have enough money to stop working in this lifetime?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a time period for that, for her, so that she can look forward to something?
Well, quite soon, but time's not relative there.
Mm-hmm. So quite soon, in the coming years, and under 5 years or more, or since we have some time here?
Maybe more, but not a lot more.
Mm-hmm. And is there any advice on how Barbara can make more money so that she could work less? Or any tips around this area that causes her some stress and tension?
To not worry about it because it's going to get sorted.
Okay.
And the less she worries about it, the easier it's going to happen.
Wonderful. I also have a question that she's been curious about. Is there any soul contract between Barbara and Margaret Mary?
No.
No, because their relationship has been difficult in this life. Can you give some insight into why?
It was part of the learning for this year and this life.
Mm-hmm. What did she have to learn from it?
To forgive.
Mm-hmm.
And accept that you can't change other people's decisions.
And how do you feel that she's doing with these lessons?
It's been slow.
Do you have any advice for her to help move her forward? To help expand her consciousness on this?
To trust in herself.
Wonderful.
Because she actually does know the answers.
Wonderful. Do you have any signs or symbols she can look out for your presence when she's struggling here?
The colour purple.
Wonderful. So I ask Jo if it's possible today, if not Jo, someone higher, if a meeting between Barbara and her mum Moira could happen today.
No, it can't.
Okay, why is that, if you wish to give information on why?
It wouldn't help.
No? And why would you feel that it wouldn't help?
It would push her back.
Okay, all right. So I have some questions then that were directed towards her mother. Would you be able to answer these with higher perspective?
I'll try.
Okay. So one of the questions for her mum is, why did she make the decision about the will? And why did she do that to her and Ross and Sophie?
She was scared.
Mm-hmm. Can you expand that answer?
She had to. It was the only choice she had. And she's so sorry for the hurt that it caused.
Mm-hmm.
You can feel how sorry she is, how sad she is about it.
And by feeling your mother's feelings, how does that make you feel?
She's heartbroken.
Yeah. Does this offer you some relief to know that she's sorry?
It makes me sad. She's so sad.
Do you think you could forgive her to help her heal? To help her soul heal? So I asked Joe to give her the feelings of her mother as Barbara forgives her. How would allow Barbara to feel. How does your mother feel now that you've forgiven her?
She can start to heal.
Wonderful. Excuse me. Barbara has a question also, Joe, for her mum. The question was, why did I never come first? What does her mother wish to say on that, or how would you wish to communicate that message?
You always came first. You just didn't realise.
Can you accept that, Barbara, that message from mum?
Yeah.
Because it was difficult that you didn't feel that you mattered, and yet your mother said that she's saying now that you did very much matter to her. Another question that Barbara has for her mum. She wants to know, did she have a twin sister or brother?
Brother.
Mm-hmm. Is her brother there with mum? Mm-hmm. Does her brother wish to step forward and have a meeting with her today? Yes. Wonderful. So if we can assist that now, if her brother can step forward, showing himself as he is. Barbara, what do you see?
He's so like my dad.
He's like your dad. Mm-hmm.
But he's young. With dark hair.
Lovely, wonderful. Would you like to give him a hug? And so we allow that hug to take place now. And as you hug him, you can feel his love. What's your brother wearing?
Blue shirt,
Mm-hmm. And what age does he appear?
about 30.
Mm-hmm. So he's wearing his blue shirt and he looks a bit like your father. Do you have anything you wish to say to him?
I wish we'd have time together.
What does he say back to you?
We will. It's just not happened yet.
Do you have anything else you wish to say to him?
Look after Mum.
What does he say back to you?
I said I always will.
Would you like to have a meeting with your father, or do you feel that you're not ready?
No.
You're not ready yet. That's okay. Does Jo have any messages from her dad?
I will always love you.
Wonderful. And if her father can allow her to receive that feeling of love. And so, do you have any more questions for your guide before we leave?
No.
No. And anything else you wish to say to your brother?
I can just see that my dad is actually from where I'm from. We came here together.
Wonderful. So you had a soul contract with your dad to come here? What did you arrange before you came? Is that information given to you?
That we were always connected. We would have a really strong connection.
Wonderful. And is there any other messages that Spirit wished to say? Whether it be your dad or Jo or your brother?
They're saying be careful, but I don't know what to be careful.
Okay. So I'd like to expand on that. As the words be careful are given, what does that refer to?
It's other people.
Mm-hmm.
Be careful of other people. They're saying I can't trust somebody.
Okay, so let's broaden that so that you can see who is the person not to be trusted.
They said they can't tell me who it is.
Okay, so maybe there's some lessons there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I asked Jo, this person who cannot be trusted, will you protect Barbara as best you can?
Yes.
Wonderful. So I'd like to thank you, Jo, and the higher self of Barbara. I'd like to thank her father's presence and also of her brother. And so now, Barbara, what I'd like you to do is to just bring yourself back into